Buckeye Nation, what's poppin'? Crazy Dog coming at you on the Buckin' Crazy YouTube channel with my Ohio State Buckeyes, Rutgers Scarlet Knights, Week 13 game recap. As, of course, it was senior day today for Ohio State. And let's just say the seniors went out there and showed out. They were making plays all over the place, right? And you love to see that. Of course, heading into this game, we already knew Cornell Tate was not going to play. Same thing with Jeremiah Smith. And I was kind of curious as to who would step up in their place. And yeah, definitely we got some good games out of a lot of other players that probably wouldn't have happened had Cornell and Jeremiah played, right? But yeah, Ohio State straight up dominated the second half of this game after what was essentially a very sleepy first half, as they outscored the Scarlet Knights 28-6 in the second half after only being up 14-3 at halftime. So yeah, they really turned it up in the second half as Ohio State wraps up the home portion of their 2025 regular season schedule with a 42-9 victory over Rutgers. And Ohio State is now 11-0 on the season, 8-0 in the Big Ten. Whereas, of course, Rutgers is now 5-6 overall and 2-6 in the Big Ten. Now, you look at how Ohio State did today. Julian Sayin, as always, very efficient. 13 of 19, 157 yards, and 2 more touchdowns. Lincoln Keenholz even got some action. They brought him in sporadically, mainly to run around, but he did throw a few times, 1 for 3 for 19 yards. Nothing crazy there. On the ground, though, right? No Jeremiah, no Cornell. I knew the run game had to be big time, and it was. Bo Jackson, 19 carries, 110 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Best game by far for Bo Jackson this year. And remember, he was our running back 3, I believe, heading into the season. We weren't expecting much at all from him. And now, here he is, essentially running back 1. Love to see that. James Peoples, 3 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown. CJ Donaldson, of course, had to get himself one. 3 carries, 8 yards, and a touchdown. Lincoln Keenholz had 3 carries, 37 yards. And Isaiah West, the only running back that did not get in the end zone today, he had 8 carries for 48 yards, although he was close a few times. Through the air, again, no Jeremiah or Cornell. Max Clare took over. 7 receptions, 105 yards, and a touchdown. Finally got him back in the end zone after what seemed like forever. David Adolph, 2 receptions, 23 yards. Jelani Thurman had 1 for 19. Bo Jackson, 1 for 14. Brandon Innes had 2 for 10. And then he got banged up. Bennett Christian even had a catch for 5 yards. Now, obviously, again, Quincy Porter was out, but what really had me puzzled was the lack of Bryson Rogers and Mylan Graham. Like, they played, we saw them on the field, but they didn't get the ball. I think Julian only looked their way like a couple times combined. Very puzzling, for sure. I understand you don't want to, let out all your secrets and stuff and really just unload because you got the team up north next week. But yeah, very interesting strategy indeed. And then defensively, we had 4 sacks, 2 from Curry, including a strip sack that he damn near scored on. Had a sack from Caleb Downs, and then a half a sack apiece for Sonny Styles and Edric Houston. So good stuff there. And then, yeah, nothing else really to talk about. But good game overall for Ohio State. I mean, Ohio State could have easily came into this game looking ahead, and Rutgers could have easily ambushed them. But no, they stayed locked in, and they took care of business. And the best part of all, we're pretty much as healthy as we can be, right? We were able to get Jeremiah and Cornell another week of rest. Hopefully they'll be back next week. If they're not practicing this week, I'm going to be a little concerned, right? If we get to Thursday and they're not practicing. Yeah, I'm going to be very concerned. Yeah. Overall, good game for Ohio State. They took care of business, and they definitely didn't get caught looking ahead, which is big. Getting into my post-game observations, I have quite a few to go over. Number one, running backs are feasting. I mean, look at this. Combined, 38 carries, 254 rushing yards, and 4 touchdowns. Considering the fact that they were missing 2 of their top weapons, good to see the running game has woken up, finally. Our running game has been very mid this year. About damn time they showed up. Damn. Number 2, Max Clare touchdown. Again, finally got him back in the end zone. He was wide open, too. Number 3, wide receiver depth is questionable. Yeah. I still wonder what they were thinking, not getting the ball to Mylan or Bryson more. Right? I understand Quincy's out, Jeremiah and Carnell are out. And Ennis, he did get banged up. But get the ball to these youngsters, man. Get them involved. None. We didn't even see Phillip Bell. At least as far as I'm concerned, we didn't see him. Maybe he snuck out there once or twice, but I didn't see him out there. He definitely didn't get any passes his way. Number four. 2 sacks for Curry. Number 5. Seniors made plays all over. On senior day, I knew they were going to want to show out, and they did. And finally, of course, the best thing about being 11-0, the chance to go 12-0. And of course, we got to wrap it up with beat team up north. Okay? All right. Now, getting into my MVP of the game, I'm going to go Caden Curry. Because 2 sacks. And I believe he is 1 sack shy of double digits, which would be fantastic for him. You know, we lost Jack Sawyer and JT to the draft last year. And going into this season, I wasn't sure what we were going to get out of Kenyatta and Caden. And they have balled out this year. They've been fantastic. I've been very impressed with those 2, for sure. So hopefully they can end the season, in a regular season, with a couple sacks and wreak havoc on the freshmen, right? But that's pretty much all I've got for this one. And we'll see what happens in terms of recruiting. It was a very light recruiting day today. Not a lot of big names in town. I know they had one of the top pass rushers in the class of 2027 in town. That's interesting. You know, hopefully Larry can riz them up a little bit and let them know how damn good Ohio State is. And how about that, too? We had one of the top pass rushers in town. So, of course, Caden Curry goes off. Right? Love to see that. So, I'm going to wrap this video up. I'm going to get this uploaded and watch this USC-Oregon game. Winner of that game will take 3rd place in the Big Ten heading into next week. So, with that being said, that's going to wrap it up. I'm also going to get me something to eat for lunch, too. Because my stomach is rumbling big time right now. So, with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog coming at you in the Buck and Crazy YouTube channel. Let's go, Bucks. OH. I'm out. Showtime now. It's go time. Redemption time. Hell yeah. Bye-bye. Yeah.